Welcome to our Pick a Card current energy reading. You can choose from Harry's wand, Hermione's wand, or Dumbledore's wand. We're going to start with Harry's wand. But before we get started, if you would like any of the decks you see today, look in the description box below and you will see my affiliate link for Amazon or sometimes maybe Temu. Right, if you chose Harry's wand, this is your current energy oracle reading. All right, let's see. Our first card is, we have a 2 and a rebirth. Wonderful. We will read all of these individually. See what our next energy oracle card is. We have a 12. See another 2 there. The temple path. That's beautiful because we have butterflies and then the garden here. And then we're going to have our angel number card. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of 2s here. 2002, the void. Okay, we will read that in just a moment. Let's focus on the rebirth card first. Okay, so we have number 2, rebirth. You have pulled this card as a sign that you are currently undergoing a rebirth. It is a powerful awakening and healing process that comes in many different forms and is a big part of your life's journey. Everything has a divine timing. Nothing lasts forever. Things have a beginning and an end, a divine knowing when it's time to move, create, and a time to be still. Something in your life is ending, and something very positive is awakening within you. It's time to let go of anything that is not supporting you or serving you at this point as you open and receive new energies that are being offered. Moving beyond your comfort zone and into a new sphere of opportunity can be uncomfortable and challenging or painful. But remember that you are guided and supported by the light of your soul and the universe, which brings you positive change and experiences. You have planted seeds of new opportunity and have been nurturing them, and now it's time for them to sprout, grow, and flower into existence. Be kind and gentle during this process, and be sure to water the seeds with love and graciousness. You have been waiting patiently for this time of change and new beginnings to arrive, so bathe in its glory. Start something new or embark on a new project that you've been pondering over. May also be some new inspiration coming through for you at this time. Take a moment to connect with your inner voice and listen to what your soul is sharing with you. You could also be birthing a new aspect of yourself. Whatever the process is for you right now, be sure to embrace this opportunity and enjoy the new energy that is available to you. And your affirmation with this card is, I am completely supported in my current rebirth and I am open to the magic of the universe birthing within me. It's really beautiful. And so many 2s in this reading so far. I wouldn't be surprised if we had some more 2s in here. And 2s, just in numerology itself, it's choice, it's cooperation, it's balance. So this is very, very interesting. I can't wait to see what the rest of these cards are going to say. So now let's look at the temple path. All right, the temple path. Try not to knock all these down. All right, the temple path. There we go. So we have here spiritual purpose and support. What a beautiful card. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. It sounds a lot like the rebirth in the other card. So you could be going through a spiritual rebirth or awakening. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple and a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. Ooh, okay. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all a part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path, and karma just means action. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members, friends, angels, guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you, I guess who desire to assist you is how I would say that. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life-expanding time. So keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. And so the affirmation is, I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection with spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. Wow. So you might be seeing a lot of butterflies right now or twos. And so here we have 2002, the void. And so this says longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. It could be on the not so good sides. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It's better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside. Like we have two cards that represent outside. So if you have been a place of darkness, think about the chrysalis for the butterfly or the cocoon for the moth. It's darkness inside, and that's where they experience their transformation when they are in that hermit mode or in that dark night of the soul. So you could be going through, or soon going through, or maybe have recently gone through a spiritual rebirth of some kind. And let's see what you have here. We have 4 swords. There's our healing we talked about. 2 of Pentacles, more twos, and 7 of Cups. Now let's see what energy is crossing these. Queen of Cups. Okay, that's the self-love there. We have Knight of Pentacles. And we also have 8 of Swords. Okay, interesting. And then we have our little bonus card here that we'll look at right at the very end. Let's look at the first 2. All right, so these first 2 cards pretty much reiterate what these cards here are telling us about this need for compassion and self-compassion and a time of healing. Because if we look here, we see we have our time here. The 3 of Swords, it's in our past. It's some kind of pain or, so it's time for this rebirth, for you to let those experiences that you had change you for the better, because we all learn from these things. And so this is a time to be very compassionate and calm and caring to yourself. I think these 2 cards directly relate to what we have there. That's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. And now we have the 2 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Once again, we have more twos. Twos in the tarot and numerology are about choice, cooperation, balance, and we also have this infinity symbol here. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, this is a very slow moving energy, and it's interesting how they're in these 2 cards. They're kind of maybe butting heads. They're, I think this time we also have this slow moving energy here with the Knight of Pentacles. And this is also, if you look at this, I almost want to say treading water. She's right on top of the water. Like, could you imagine how fast you would have to go to skip across the water? You ever seen those little lizards that can literally walk on water? They're just going so fast. I feel like this is asking you to slow down, to create this balance in your life. And so you could be like, the 2 of Pentacles can also be about juggling. So maybe it's time to set one of those things down and just focus on yourself. And the Pentacles is about earthly energy, so we're talking about your physical needs. So yeah, this is a message that here is calling for you to rejuvenate and replenish yourself. That's the energy that you are either attracting or are in right now. And so here we have the 7 of Cups, which is options in your emotions. But you also have the 8 of Swords, which is also a very emotional card here. You could feel like you've been left out in the cold. That's the feeling I get here. But we have to remember your thoughts, we have to just observe them. Do you see how he's observing all these different options? He's not those options, right? These are things in front of you. And if we get caught up in our mind we can really become emotionally attached to those thoughts and ideas. And when you can separate yourself from that and just observe your thoughts like this, put these thoughts on a shelf. They are not you, especially if it's causing worry or distress. You need to detach from that and see it from this different perspective. And like here, this is a card of options, all these different things. You get to choose what is occupying your mind and your space, because these swords are thoughts and intellect, right? You've heard that saying, your thoughts are seeds, you can grow flowers or weeds. And that's basically kind of what all of this is saying, is you will become that which you think about, you know. And so I think you need to focus on what the cups is emotions. And I think you need to focus on yourself and what you need to become whole and healed and happy. Yeah, so let's see what our little bonus card is. Let's see what we have. You've got the sun. So the sun in the tarot makes every card next to it good. It, no matter what is going on in that tarot read, the sun just is a bright shining thing. So you have the golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. That's really awesome. So I think this is also saying to get outside, maybe in the garden, you know, and just enjoy nature and enjoy yourself and really work on that healing energy that is definitely around you at this time. Okay, so that is your reading and for the Harry Potter wand. And so now we are going to move on to Hermione. All right, if you picked the beautiful Hermione wand, then this is your reading. So your first card, let's see. Whoa, wow. We have number 13, personal power. Woohoo, girl power right there. Or just any kind of personal power, for sure. The Energy Oracle says appreciation. We have 15. Breaks down into a 6, and that's 4. And let's see our angel number. We have 1818. Willpower. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Personal power, willpower. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if the strengths card is in here. That would be really cool. All right, so let me look up 13 and we're going to get started with that one. This is already, I'm loving the Hermione read. The Harry one was good too, but this one is just, it's already just moving me. Personal power, number 13, also breaks down into a 4. So you have called upon this card today because it's time to step fully into your power. And this is solar plexus power, which is also, I want to say Leo. We are living a truly exciting time here on Earth, and we are all encouraged and invited to live more from a place of empowerment. Over time, we have learned to hand over our power to other people and situations, which has created imbalance and inequality. Sometimes we feel like other people know what's best for us in the situation at hand. And due to a lack of self-love and honor, we give our power over to them. It is now time to connect to your own wisdom, love, and personal power. Everything you require is within you. Now it is time to look within and listen to that loving wisdom and your own divine guidance. It's time to connect with your soul. At times, power can be misunderstood as a negative or controlling expression that comes from the ego. However, the power we were talking about here is love and comes from a place deep within our heart and soul. Have you been handing your power over to others? Now is the time for you to reel it back in. It is time to make your own decisions and choices and allow the power of your soul to shine through to create and manifest your heart's desire. Connecting with your personal power will bring an abundance of opportunity and magic to your life. And the power of the universe is surging through you at all times. Harness this power and enhance your life and well-being. Know you are supported fully by your higher self and the universe in this powerful and exciting transition. Affirmation, I am empowered. That's really something. Wow. And willpower. You can't make this up. It happens. These energies are attracted to each other, and that's why it comes out so perfectly. And so now we have appreciation. I do want to say, it feels like this woman, if we really look at her, look at that look on her face. This lady has willpower, personal power. Look at that. Nobody's getting nothing over on her. She's got that look with the eyebrow. She's like, nope. All right. So this is appreciation and choosing gratitude. And I think this is the energy you need to be in to bring about this personal power, this willpower. So it says here, this card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom. Yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could be focusing on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty, but instead, she is pausing to experience the blessing of this single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds waiting to open up. This card upright is telling you that you have much to be grateful for, and like the flowering bush behind the woman on the card, there is more to come that you can't yet see. Ooh, congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value, and it's guaranteed to bring you worth and richness to your life. The affirmation is, I choose to see and appreciate the beauty and value around me. I increase my gratitude every day, and I am attracting even more to be grateful for. Yes, I love it. Such a beautiful card. I love that outfit too. I could make that. Okay, so let's look at our angel number, willpower. So you have achievements, success, striving forward, prosperity, again, courage, there you go, and luck. Wow. Significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. Wow. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. That's really cool. That is, I just love that. 1818. So you could have a birthday on the 13th, 15th, maybe 18th. Those numbers might be important to you, or you could be seeing them repeating in your life. So let's look at our tarot and see what we have here. Hierophant, Six of Cups, and we have the Four of Wands. All right, so let's see the energies that's crossing. We have Three of Swords. Yep. The Tower. Wow. And Two of Pentacles. All right, and this is our little bonus card. We will look at that at the very end. So our first two cards are the Three of Swords and the Hierophant. All right, so let's look at these first two cards. We have the Hierophant and we have the Three of Swords. So the Hierophant could also be a Taurus. You could be a Taurus. So the Hierophant represents to me like either higher learning or like your higher self, your spiritual self. And I know this spoke about that, but it also represents, sorry, my nose, the belief systems that are around you, the rules. And this talked about the things that have kept us down. And these things could have caused you pain here. Emotional pain, could have been physical pain that was in your past. But I think those things can lead you to your personal power. Because if you look at this gentleman sitting here, he's now teaching. Because this is the Three of Swords. This is really not a bad card. This is just what happens to us in life. And if you look back through history, anytime there has been something really painful that has happened on a global scale, any kind of catastrophe, we learn so much from these catastrophes. And that's how we learn so much about ourselves too, and our own personal power. Because you don't get to that personal power if you don't experience tragedy or loss or things like that. The thing that really comes to mind is the Coconut Grove nightclub disaster back in the 40s or 50s. It's terrible. But at the time, safety codes weren't that great, and it was a huge fire, and a lot of people were injured and burned in ways that they'd never even known about. And from that disaster came the different levels of categorizing burns and how to treat burn victims. I know it's pretty grim, but that catastrophe led to innovations in medical care and that sort of thing. So when these tragedies occur, it is so imperative to figure out what you can learn from it, because this is also higher self-learning. This could be a spiritual pain. So that's what we're here for, is to transmute, be an alchemist on the inside of you and transmute that pain into something you can use to teach others or to grow yourself into personal power, because you don't want to be a victim, right? So now we're going to look at the Six of Cups and the Tower, right? So this is an interesting combo to get here, to have these two come out together. So the Six of Cups is a very sweet card. This could be talking about your inner child or the past, maybe something you experienced as a child. This is generally happy memories, though. And so this represents, let's see, so the Tower just by itself is something that happens abruptly. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It could just be a wake-up call, change. And so I feel like there is something from your past that's going to be coming back into your life, and it's going to create a drastic change. Now, I have to say this, if this was a toxic person from your past, know better and be in your personal power and don't let them back in. But if it was a good person from your past, but if they were bad and now they say they've changed, no. We don't do lip service and that sort of thing. So that would be my cautionary tale. If someone from your past comes back and they weren't good then, don't take that risk. Just don't let them prove themselves to someone else. Don't do that. So, but that's what I'm getting from here. And I want you to be really cautious about that and stand in your personal power when you are, when things like that happen to you. I've had a lot of people from my past come back, and I, shouldn't have given them the time of day. Just believe who people are when they show you who they are. So let's look at the last two cards here. Okay, these last two cards I really think are just talking about where you are right now in your current energy. The Four of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So I do believe, so the Four of Wands is stability, your home life, harmony. Could also be partnership. The Two of Pentacles is about juggling in a lot of respects. And so I think this is you juggling your home life and your work life and trying to figure out how to keep that balance there, because twos are also about balance. And so I think you are doing well with this. I don't see anything negative here in this portion of the read. And let's see, people resources will be put on your path. You could be, let's see, it says, so I'm looking at the willpower card, and it says significant events are on the cards for you. An excellent proposal of change is coming up with proposal. Could have something to do with work. There could be a change of work. So I feel like there's a change coming here, either in work or your home. I'm not sure why I'm feeling that. Maybe you're about to move. It could be. But make sure that as you're juggling all of this, because this is just telling me you're juggling work and home, make sure you're giving yourself time to stop and smell the roses and take care of yourself and your own, well-being. So let's see what this final card says here, our little bonus card. Wishes come true, rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Well, that is really awesome. I feel like this just gives everything a positive spin on it. Just be aware of a past person who wasn't good in the past. Just be aware of that. That would be the only thing. But otherwise, I think this is wonderful. Just stay in your personal power and you should be fine. So let's move on to our final stack, the Dumbledore. All right, if you picked our Dumbledore one, I'll say it correctly one time. This is going to be your reading. All right, let's see what the first energy card says. You have forgiveness. 19 breaks down into a 10 or a 1. That would be a 1. Ooh, you have indecision and an 8. Well, you might have a choice coming up. Interesting. And let's see what we have here. Ooh, change. That goes with the indecision there, maybe. So we have 555. All right, so we'll look at each one of those. Let's start with this one, forgiveness. And we have, you attracted this card into your life today because it is a powerful time of forgiveness. When we hold on to grudges and wounds from the past, we can create imbalance and disharmony in our life. Over time, this can turn into resentment, anger, frustration, sickness, and depression. Like rotting fruit creates a disease inside of us. You may be feeling flattened down about something that's happened in your life, and it is now time to bring the healing energy of forgiveness to the situation. True forgiveness starts with you. Take some time over the next few days to ask yourself, what am I holding on to? What requires love, attention, and forgiveness? When you have identified the issue, make sure you do what is required to surrender or expand your awareness to a place that allows for true forgiveness to occur. When you can truly forgive and let go, you can set yourself free from those stale energies and beliefs, and deep healing can occur. You will feel so much lighter and happier in your world. If you have asked a question about a person or a situation, know that this is a sign for you that forgiveness is required to move forward. If you have already been working on forgiving, know that this card is a sign that you are making progress and that you should continue doing what you are doing. To find that deep place of forgiveness requires much love, understanding, compassion, and a whole lot of courage. You have all these traits within you to draw upon at any time. The time has come for you to let go and forgive at a deeper level so you can dance in the energy of freedom. The affirmation is, my heart is full of unconditional love and I forgive freely. I think the only caveat would be yes, forgive people, but don't allow them to continue to mistreat you or abuse you. And then because you unconditionally love them, they're off the hook. No, that's not how that works. So let's look at indecision with the 8. Let's see here. All right, so we have which choice to make. This card marks the presence of 2 or more possible choices in your life. It shows you anxiously looking at 2 roads, wondering which would be the better choice. Yet you are standing still, feeling confused by the up and down emotions of your present indecision. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, all the while feeling your focus and your life force energy draining away. Oh, yeah, the indecision creates a paralysis. It's called analysis paralysis, people. Don't get stuck in it. A paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It's time to let go of the analysis paralysis and self doubt that has been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. The affirmation is, I release fear and move forward with courage and trust. I have the power to direct my own destiny now and always. And so, yeah, I've definitely been in analysis paralysis because I like to look at all the options and all the directions. And here's the thing with that, people. And especially if you have any resentments or guilt over here in the forgiveness thing, like if you're working on forgiving yourself of, past mistakes and stuff like that, you can get really stuck on thinking, oh, I wish I would have made this other choice, or wish I would have done something differently. And that is a terrible way to think about it, because you don't know what would have happened if you had made that other choice, and what would have happened down the line after you had made that choice. So I say stand firm with the decisions you've made, even if they, in hindsight, seem like you made the wrong choice. I don't think you can, in many respects, make a wrong choice. Hear me out. Because everything is a learning experience. And if you allow it, to teach you something really valuable, then there you go. Was it Einstein that said there are no failures? You know, or was it Einstein or was it somebody else? Anyway, everything it should be a learning experience. So that is one of the ways to find forgiveness of yourself for things that maybe didn't turn out how you expected them to turn out. And so let's look at our change card here. Oh, his battery is dead, so I need to get another battery. So we have 555 change. So encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. You're going to level up. Ooh, I like a good level up. You might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. This is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. So, no matter which one you pick, when you're making the decision, know that you are making it with the best information you have at that time. It may not be all, you'll never have all the information. You won't. There are things that you just won't know at any given time. For instance, the Titanic. They had no idea about the structural defects in the metal that they were making because they were at the limit of their knowledge of how to make that metal at that time. And they made it to the best of their ability. But now we know it wasn't made well. But at the time, they did the best they could. So that's another way you can help forgive yourself, because I don't think any of us, for the most part, intentionally try to make bad decisions. Think about it. If you made a decision that turned out not so bad, what were you like in the moment when you were making that decision? You were probably using the best information you had at that time. So go easy on yourself, right? Let's see what we have here in the tarot. Ah, a Page of Pentacles. And we have, oh, the Star. Okay, there we go. We got some guidance there on your decision. Look at that. Look at that. And we have Four of Pentacles. And let's see what's crossing those. We have Nine of Pentacles. I knew that Nine of Pentacles was going to come out somewhere. The Sun. Oh my God. You got the Star and the Sun. Oh, I think that is a wish granted right there. And we have Six of Wands on the Four of Pentacles. And we have a little bonus card here at the end. We're going to first unpack I almost called that a Four of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So let's look at these first two. We got the Page of Pentacles and we got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards because I love being self-sufficient and taking care of myself. I don't like to be dependent or reliant on other people in any way, because then you're giving away your power, right? So the Page of Pentacles, it could represent messages coming in. It could also be a younger person in your life. It could be you. You could be at the beginning of your career. Or this could be a new energy coming into your career. But it looks like you're either in this energy of self-reliance, or you could be desiring it. That's what I'm feeling from here. So it's pretty straightforward. Or perhaps you're looking at, this is what you're wanting to create here, because I see her kind of in the shadows there and she's looking at this. So maybe this is the energy you're wanting to attract to yourself. And I think if that's the case, if you're not there yet, then on the spiritual side, because this is the earthly, right? This is all earth energy right here, and tangible things. What this is calling you in the back in the energy is to practice this self-forgiveness. And so here we have, I love these two cards together. Oh my gosh, you got the Star card and the Sun card. Oh my goodness. So the Sun, and this is neat because it comes underneath your indecision here. This shines clarity on everything, right? It illuminates everything. And this is also a card of success and just, vitality, wealth. Now, the Star to me is kind of like wish fulfillment. When you wish upon a star, But it also means, and this could be Leo or Aquarius, you could be one of the two, or you got it in your chart somewhere. This is your hopes. This could also be a spirit guide helping you, especially with your choice. I feel both of these. This is also kind of reminds me of intuition, the star. Maybe not as much as the moon would if the moon was here. But this is like your spirit guide in a way, guiding you to help you make this right decision. And it's going to be right no matter what, as long as you're using your logic and your heart. Don't just go one side, because if we go just all in heart and we're not using our logic, we could get burned. That it happens. So I think you've got this. I feel like the universe is on your side with whatever this decision and this change that's coming in. I mean, you got the star and the sun, for Pete's sake. I mean, that's just amazing. I would definitely wish on a star. For sure. And so now we have the last deck. All right, last two cards here. It's a very positive reading for Dumbledore. So we have the Four of Pentacles, love this card, and the Six of Wands, also a pretty card. So fours are really about stability, and here we have the Pentacles again, a lot of earth energy here. This would be about, saving, holding on to your money, wealth, stability, conserving your money. And then the Six of Wands is just such a pretty, I just love this card, but it's basically success. This is the victory card. You could also be getting recognition for something, public recognition. And so I feel like whatever it is you decide, I mean, look at this. Something really good is going to come through for you, I think, pretty soon. Whatever you've been going through, if you're not quite there yet, this is encouraging you to let go of anything that's not serving you inside, to trust your higher self, that you're making the best decisions you can with the information that you have available to you, and that you're going to level up really soon in this. That's what we're getting. So let's see what your little bonus card is. We have Philosopher's Stone. No way. This might be the only Harry Potter-like card in that entire deck. You got the magic here, baby. Powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. What did I say? That your wish, make a wish. Oh, you got the Philosopher's Stone. I can't believe it. I'm so stoked for this reading. Forgive yourself, make the best decisions you can with the information you have, and the wealth and stability and happiness is coming to you. You got the Philosopher's Stone, man. That's so cool. I love it. All right. So those are the current energy messages for now. That is so cool. All right. Take care, you guys. Until next time.